When you're building projects from plywood like this one, you usually don't want those exposed plywood edges to show. This project's essentially a big box, but you can transform it and give it a high-end look by adding a face frame. A face frame not only covers the edges, it strengthens the assembly by keeping the box from twisting or racking. A face frame's made from solid wood, in this case 1x3 and 1x2 boards, and just has a few simple parts. There are vertical stiles that get located at the edges and rails that span in between. In this case, the rails create openings for doors down below and a drawer above. And building a face frame is super easy. Just drill pocket holes at each end of the rails and then attach everything together with Kreg joinery. Once you put the face frame in place, the pocket holes are in the back side of the frame, so they won't even show, and you'll use pocket hole joinery again to attach the face frame to the box. It's a really easy assembly, but it adds a great effect. In this upper rail, I'm also going to drill some pocket holes along the edge for attaching it to the top. With the pocket holes all drilled, you can assemble your face frame. Here are a couple of tips to make it easier. First, I went ahead and made some alignment marks where the rails intersect the stiles. That way I don't have to measure as I'm putting each piece in place. Second, use clamps to hold the joints together. That keeps everything aligned and holds the faces of the pieces nice and flush as you drive in the screws. With that, all you have to do is drive home the pocket hole screws. Now you can pop off the clamps, and I'll flip the assembly around to do the other side. Make sure you take time to get everything lined up. The marks make it really easy. A lot easier than trying to hold a tape measure, hold the piece in place, and close a clamp. Double check that piece. I want to move it a hair. And in just a couple of minutes, you've put together a face frame. And when you add it to the project, it transforms a big plywood box into a great looking piece of furniture. Pocket hole joinery is also used to attach the face frame to the box. And as you're attaching it, you want to look out for things like alignment issues. Here you can see that the side isn't perfectly flush with the edge of the face frame. And you can't fix that by sanding. If you try to sand that off, you'll go all the way through the face layer of the plywood and you'll leave a really ugly spot on the side of your project. So what you want to do is just pull it back into alignment. It's easy to do. And then use a clamp to hold it there. This clamp fits into the pocket hole and then snaps in place to hold that piece flush while you drive in the screws. So with the pocket hole screws installed, the face frame's in place, and I can lay the project down, give it a final sanding, and it's good to go.